Hey everybody and welcome to the Bandite stream. Let's make an animated short inside Blender 2.8 part 14 already. Times are so hard and they're getting even harder. Trying to be a prima donna. I'm just undoing my shoes here. So I just came back home doing groceries. Having a sandwich. How's everybody doing? Everything is going well? We have sound? Yes. Alright. Let's just lower the intensity on that. Alright, so last time when we went off, we kind of textured our boy. And kind of rigged him. The only thing I did in the meantime is play around with the bones a little bit more. Because we had an issue last time I couldn't explain. And the issue apparently is this. So with our bandy bones, we have some weird flippity-floppity stuff going around. Once the head is turned one way or the other. Which is weird, to say the least. If I go in here and enable my, where did I put these bones? Yeah, these bones. Nothing obviously bad seems to happen. These are just the eyes. No, I have no other bones somewhere here. So yeah, there's definitely something weird going on. So once you rotate these, rotate the head, so all I'm doing is rotating the head around. If the bones start flipping. Which is weird. I'm just thinking, why is this happening? Also, hey everybody, sorry for not streaming last Friday. But I kind of had a thing to do suddenly, emergency deadlines and stuff. You know how that is. You seem to be working on the other end of the head. They're not flipping around there. So what is going on? What if I switch this on? What if I press random button? No, it doesn't work, okay. That is very annoying. Thanks for the first like. That was quick. What is going on here? I think, yeah, as soon as I move this bone the slightest, it already starts looking. So I think it has something to do with that. Not sure what is happening here. So he has the ant handle relative. Maybe if you put this on absolute. Oh, the issue was that it started rolling kind of weird. It only does that at a certain point. But maybe that is then the solution to putting this on. Tangent is not going to work right now. But it's on absolute. Alright. And don't inherit the end rule. Now, we get some issues if we kind of stretch it too far. But the idea is that if I turn off these layers, I put them close together, We're in low poly, so some stuff might pop up. This is already a bit too extreme, because it's gonna be more like this. Yeah, it's going to like. It's like, I don't know. Oh god. Oh, what is happening? Rotate X. Yeah, there we go. Why didn't Blender just do that? Y to rotate on the Y axis. Just kind of open up the shoulders. Not too much now. I'll rotate this. Rotate this on the Y axis, and its local X axis. He's like, I don't know. Let's get a render of that real quick. Where's my camera? Here we go. Come on, select the camera. What are you doing? Not selecting the camera. Oh, I'm still in. Okay, there we go. I was still in pose mode. Maybe overdid the pose a little bit there. Make it more like this. More like cheeky. There we go. I just do view, import render image. Oh wait, what are we doing? Actually, I could just render this, right? Oh, okay. Some weird thing going on with the eye. We had this issue for a couple of streams now. Gonna fix that later. But yeah, let's just go in here. Oh, it's a bit close for comfort. Let's do view image. Let's save one more pose, shall we? Hello, animation star. I am first like. Yay! Congratulations, you win a prize of happiness. Shiva, BU, boo. How you doing? Then we have a food and a drink. So, we are gonna refine the boy a bit more. But we want to shake things up a little bit, and we're gonna actually start looking at the dog first. Because yeah, that also has to be done. So I'm gonna save a new version of this, and I'm gonna file, open, and we're gonna open our, I should have put these in folders. And that is dog rig, I suppose. Yeah. There you go. So we have our dog here. It's a little cutie. And we're still gonna shade the eyes of the boy later. But first things first. Our dog. What have we done with you? Is there no newer version? Oh yeah, there's a dog shading. There we go. There we go. It's a bit of a newer model. Alright, we already rigged it to some degree. I still kind of wanted to check. Everything kind of still made sense. And there's still some weird things going on, right? With the yes, we were busy. Just name all bones here. Sorry for my laundromat going crazy there. Our lag kind of worked, right? If you just moved this bone separately as well. But I went full IK on this, where I can put this somewhere and then move this around, and it would stretch to the IK bone. not sure if I want to do that, if we want to do that anymore. I think the weird thing about this is that I actually skinned the paw on the paw bone here, which sounds like it makes sense, but we actually want 2 separate bones for this. So what we want to do is this one should be separate, right? Yeah. I'm going to turn on my X mirror up here, and then selecting this handle, I'm going to go and create another bone. I'm going to put these on octahedral so we can see this a bit better. Yeah, let's put this on V bone. Select all bones and Ctrl Alt S to scale them down. Then we can this bone make a little bit bigger. And we see the 2 bones. Very nice. Yes. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the stream. I'm gonna call this this one, because this one is front paw and this one is called front toes. I'm gonna call this CTRL for control IK and then front leg dash L. Good. And then this one should also be renamed. This one's going to be dash R. And this is going to be then the front toes dash L. I'm going to copy that name and then dash R. There we go. Good. What we're going to do now is go into pose mode, right? And we're gonna copy. So we're gonna make this this the active object, and then we're just gonna press F3. Or wait, let me first put on my screencast keys, right? F3. Let's see here. Copy constraints. Selected bones. So now the IK is also on this bone, and we're, of course we're going to delete it from this bone. Right. Okay. So now, very simple trick. We're just gonna go in here. So it has this control IK front leg R, right? And front leg L. Just wanna rename that to our bone here, to the front toe. So it's just gonna copy just gonna move the vertex group from one to the other by just changing the name. And dash. Oh yeah, that's correct. There you go. And now automatically we have an IK here. Just gonna go set it. Actually, I don't think that was the way to go. Yeah, no. So I think yeah. So we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna move the IK back to the front paw. I think it's gonna make a little bit more sense. And then what you want to do is that this bone, the front paw, has a constraint. Let me put myself a little bit louder so you can hear me. Let me check what the volume is on the stream. Hello. Oh, a bit silent, aren't I? I apologize in advance for the washing machine. I'm just gonna copy rotation, and we are gonna select the control of the front leg. Yeah. So now we can rotate this bone, right? But the it's gonna make a little bit more sense like this, because it's not gonna stretch to that IK bone anymore, which kind of. So if you now would move the body up, the paws would like not stretch by accident. Okay, I'm going to do the same here. I'm just gonna copy the constraints, and then I'm just gonna change this to R. This should work exactly the same now. Right. I'm gonna do the same with the back paws. So we're just gonna do that real quick. So I'm just gonna increase the size of that bone. Call this back toes dash L. This one dash R. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Thank you. So I've been noticing a lot of people watch these streams and videos that are actually not subscribed to the channel. So if you would like to see more, get notified when I'm live, or see new videos when they come out, do consider subscribing. That is a tasty sandwich, Master Bruce. Sorry. And we're just gonna pick this. No, copy this bow name to make things a little bit more consistent. So back leg. I never rigged the dog before, so this is pretty exciting stuff. Alright, and then the same thing. We're first gonna go to object mode, go to our vertex groups, and then we have our back leg here. And we just want to real quickly check what these. So just back toes, okay. Back toes L and back toes R. There we go. And then this should work. The only thing we need to do still, we can just copy that constraint. There we go. And this will be the back. Oh god. Back leg. There we go. Couple constraints. Boom. So now that should work. Fine. Good. Yo, gotta love the rigging part. Yeah, I do love the rigging part. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's frustrating, but Now the thing we struggled with last time, or I struggled with last time, is to put the IK to actually move up in the chain. So if we move up this chain, we see that it's not working like we would want it to, right? Now I'm wondering if we can actually lower the chain to 1, right? So it's just like following this bone. And we could copy. So we now have a constraint here, which doesn't have a pole target. Let's remove that for a second. But would have the next bone as an IK target. I have no idea if that's gonna work, but I doubt it, to be honest. Because now if I move this, yeah, so this needs to move, but it's not gonna move because it's parented to this bone, and it doesn't make sense. Okay, good. Let's Control C that. Come on. I could have just deleted that constraint, to be honest, but hey. So that's not gonna work. I'm also gonna remove this subdivision of the dog. How are we gonna do this? The thing is as well, right? Because now it's counter animating, right? Now we need to actually place the paw where we want it. And that's not too big of a hassle, but it's gonna make animation a bit, because like if you want to animate like this, I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Let's test it out. So we're just gonna start here, right? Our IK here. So set that, put it in a proper position. There we go. Our washing machine is done. Hold on. on and get this roll fish. Thank you for series, Rai Mina says. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. I am planning to watch the series from part 1. I will start from today's night, but now I have to go. Keep making the type of video. Bye for now. Okay, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for binge watching the streams. So what we want to do is eye dislocation, rotation. Let's put on my screen cast so you can. I'm sorry for eating. I'm done now. Okay. What I want to do is go about 10 frames, let's say. Let's put this here. I should port this actually on WXYZ Euler. So I'm gonna go back to the first frame and actually poof. All right. I'm gonna go to this frame. Because I think the problem might be if you now check this. Oh, no, it's kind of moving nicely. Okay, that's good. Okay, so actually we don't have that big of a problem, I think. Because I was afraid that, because it looked fine in pose, but if you animated, the IK bone would flip itself while you're animating. But it seems that it's not the case. And now we can just place them like, let's see, like this, and then normally it should still be like, yeah, okay. So that's still working somehow. Yeah. Okay. The thing with this is, so can I still limit its rotation? And the feeling I can't, like, oh, I can. No. But then it starts to like, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. So that still looks fine. Let's put you back. Oh. There's something funky happens. I think that's because of the limit rotation. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's keep control of our own bones. And then, yeah, the rest we figure out with the pole positions. Okay. And I see that we don't actually have pole positions for these paws. But that's kind of okay, I think. Alright, looks good. Let's put him in a pose. Let's see if it works. It's kind of, let's get a side view here. Let's put him like this. Like really go extreme. And actually go down with this. Go like this and turn the head like this. And then we just want to kind of rotate until the pause kind of makes sense, right? I can kind of make the tail go here. I think I kind of have to also have these in kind of a brace position. Yeah, and this actually looks pretty good. So yeah, it's working. Yeah, fine. I'm kind of happy with this. The mouth opens quite well. I think the only thing like going wrong here is that the jaw shouldn't affect it as much. So let's go back to the layout. Do this properly. Go to weight paint. Yes. Oh god. Let's enable our view tool settings here. Weight 0. Yeah, we don't want it to affect the neck. But what we kind of want to do is actually just go weights and normalize all, and that will kind of, I hope. I'm just gonna go brush, enabled modes, weight paint tool, or weight normalize all. No, where is it? Brush. Yes, auto normalize. There we go. X mirror is on. Okay, this looks fine. The only issue I had with it was that the yeah, so now this happens. So the neck should move a little bit, but yeah, not as much as it is now. So I'm kind of wondering what else. I think the neck is affecting this, right? Yeah, yeah. So we want to kind of blur that out, but we want the neck to strength a little bit harder here. Just gonna go like this, maybe even down here a bit more. I'm just gonna blur that out. There we go. And then weights, normalize all. There we go. There's something strange here happening again. Oh, I'm still animating this. Cool. So let's save this. I'm gonna call this dog refine 01. I'll put this on 7. So everything is arranged accordingly, and sure, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, the jaw moves fine, and everything in between here moves fine. Yeah, this is an issue. Just to figure out what is affecting this. We have the jaw here, which is kind of looking weird. So also blur that a little bit out. There we go. But there's some other bones. The ear shouldn't be here. Oh yeah, yeah. So we see our paw here. Our shoulder actually has effect on this. That should not be the case. So we're just gonna remove that, and we see that's already becoming a lot smoother. Heck yeah. So keep in mind, like if you just shift left click over a certain area, you can see which vertex groups this is assigned to. Sometimes it will make no sense, like the tail being affecting the neck. Like there's no weight, but it's assigned to that vertex group with a weight of 0. Would have liked that if you put a weight of 0, it's not assigned to. There's probably a modify the position of selected verses by changing only their respective group's weights. Huh. What does that button do? Distance. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna Control Z that. Probably a button for it somewhere, but we'll probably not find it now. This, and then we can kind of see like yeah, let's also rotate the ear a bit. Let me move it. Kind of see that the ear is a bit harsh. So if you move that, we might kind of go in here again. And let's see the ear, the first one. Yeah, that's. Should probably have a little bit more of the skin of the head with it, so that the stretching is a bit nicer. So here, right, and then just normalize these weights because I kind of blurred it a bit too much. I guess I should paint a little bit here, right? That goes all the way around. There we go. A bit like this. I don't know if the topology makes a lot of sense. Ooh. Yeah, that might be a. Where's my X-ray here? Yeah, that might be a bit of an issue. Oh well. But I think like the subsurface will take care of most of this. Okay. Take a little bit more of this head with it, with the bone. There we go. Sorry for clicking so fast. Okay, so we're gonna put this back into its position, and now we kind of see like it's a little bit better. But I guess like we kind of have to cheat if he's really gonna go like, because in some shots it's gonna be, we're gonna have to move the ears a bit down here. And you also see that there's a bit of the neck coming with the ear. So that's where our mystery ear. Yeah, there we go. So I want to go to weight 0 and then remove that from the jaw. Nice. Very nice. Hey Julie, looking good. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. Where were you? Just kidding. We also see a little bit of the jaw being affected by this. That's of course no good. So go back to weight paint. And it's always gonna be a little bit of a pain, right? To get everything fixed and stuff. And these are just constantly pop out. I don't think Blender is the best tool for rigging and skinning yet, but I mean you have the tools to get it fairly well done. So let's see here. I've been drawing a lot, which is nice. Let's go back. Let's close his mouth. Yeah, just a little bit. We still need like a bone for his tongue, so we can stick his tongue out. Let's do that. So let's go into the rig, put him on rest position for a second. Go into edit mode. Let's go to side view, wireframe. Let's turn off our X-ray, and then can we see our tongue very nicely here. I'm just gonna go create, disconnect a bone from the jaw, create a new bone. We could create a bendy bone here. So we're just gonna go into bendy bone segments. I think about 3 segments should be enough. We don't want to touch the X, but we want to touch the Y, so and the out. So we want to kind of have the shape of the tongue as it is now. And then of course Z, yeah. So I botched it a little bit. What happened here? So I want the Y value to be on 0. And something crazy happened. Oh wait, what am I doing? Here, the X on 0. Yeah, there we go. The Y. What was I thinking? Y. So the X is on 0, so that's fine now. Okay. Just I'm gonna have to. Just also gonna put the roll on 0. Yeah, so it's nice and even. There we go, and there we go. So that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's see here. Yeah, so I want to call this bone, to tongue dot base, and this is just going to be the tongue dash bendy. I just put a dot in here. No, dash. And here I want to create another one, which I'm gonna clear the parent. I'm gonna call this tongue end. Yeah, so we have our base, our bendy, and our end. So of course the base we're not gonna see, but the end is gonna be a control bone. I'm gonna go CTRL dash tongue. Yes, and what we want to do now, actually, because I think parented is a bit iffy still. Yeah, because I kind of made the same mistake again I made earlier. Yeah, so I kind of want this to be going along with the bending bone, and I kind of want the same for this. I'm going to clear the parent because currently it's parented to the tongue. So I'm just gonna align this. There we go. And then this bone and this bone, I'm gonna make parent connect. Yeah? And then I'm just gonna place it alongside. Do I have my magnet? Oh, that's the issue. Okay, I have my little magnet on top here up. Okay, so, and now we're just gonna play again with the settings a little bit, because now it's not length anymore. There we go, nice. Yes, so that's gonna work a bit easier. And then in our edit tool, post mode, we're gonna go track 2. We're just gonna pick up the end here, or the tongue. What's happening? No, rake. I wanted to do rake, yes. Waffle rake. We call them waffle, I forgot about that. And we control CTRL. Why does it look so weird? Tongue end, alright? And then we're just gonna, oh, not track 2, what am I doing? Stretch 2, that's what I want. So, rake, waffle, rake, there we go. And then tongue, end. I'm gonna reset. Okay, and then normally, yeah, okay, we can't move it yet. Before we do that, we go into the tongue. Gonna get, it's already on the armature. So now it's fully set to the jaw, right? So we are gonna remove that because we don't want any of the vertex group being assigned to the jaw, but all to the tongue. So I'm just gonna say tongue, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna assign the entire tongue to the tongue. If that makes sense. That makes complete sense. The audience cheered. Yes. Should call this tongue and not rung. That's called bendy. So I'm going back to the tongue dash bendy. Yes. So we want to assign it fully to the bendy. But then, of course, in edit mode, the base we want attached. So keep offset to the jaw. So it's parented to the jaw. And the tip as well. So we don't want a tip to be floating out there. We also want it assigned to the jaw. So every time the jaw moves, both the tip and the base of the tongue move. And then we kind of move the tongue separately then. Okay. But keep in mind that this is not parented to the tongue. One other thing we want to do in edit mode on the bendy, we do want to put our start handle on the tongue base and the end handle on the tongue end. Right. And we want to both put this on absolute. All right. Last things last, or last things for best, or last but not least. That's the one. There's a Breaking Bad movie coming out. Interesting. Very interesting indeed, yes. So now, if I put it on post position again, I've got solid so we can see what we're doing. I pick this, it should work perfectly. So now, you can kind of stick out his tongue like you want to. I guess you could also move the thing a bit. The only thing we want to do here is yeah, we could preserve volume constraint on this. So after it has the stretch 2, we can have a maintain volume in here. So that changes very little at the moment. Okay. But that's gonna make sure that if we move the tongue in, it kind of swells up. Doesn't do that though. Why not? Maintain volume. I kind of maybe overdo it a little bit with a higher value. Yeah, I think maybe we modeled the tongue a little bit too flat. So I'm just gonna pull it a little bit out like this. Yeah, and that's gonna be a little bit better. Just gonna shade smooth this, and then if you move this around, it's like we can very nicely select our tongues. Maybe even maybe we even want the bendy bones to be let's say 5 seconds instead of, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit better, so it's a little bit smoother. So now we can choose how our tongue moves around. Very nice. Can just, okay, this works a lot better than the facial things on the boy. All right. So now dog. There's still the issue of maybe changing a couple of things for your own good. I looked up some dog skulls and I think we can very easily just increase, because I don't think I saw enough room for a skull. I think just swelling that a little bit up, as well as down here. Or what was it? Just putting a little bit of a extra curve here. It's already gonna make the dog endless times cuter. Alright, just gonna check in wireframe in X-ray. Something weird's going on here. So let's go to weight paint. See what's going on here. Jaw. No. Head. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. So let's go to object mode. Let's go to pose mode for our ear here. Our ear here. And although I think that this was an issue of, oops, putting this a bit too much inward. Yeah, that's better. There we go. So we can very easily stick his tongue out. What we can do with this is just create an empty, whoops, create an empty, not a lattice. Are you crazy? Create a sphere, in pose mode, select that bow and put viewport display and put that on that sphere. There we go. And maybe make it a little bit smaller, like this. And there's these two other, we put in here or something. And then this object we can put in hidden object. So first we're gonna call this DSP for display, tongue end. So, and then we just put that in hidden object. See that hidden bevel object is still on. Where are you here? Delete hierarchy. There you go. Forgot to put in some chill music. It's unnervingly quiet here. YouTube. It's a very good website. You should check it out. Oh, should check that video later. What am I in the mood for? Oh. So there is a 5-hour-long mix called Chronicles of Narnia, Winter Woods, Music and Ambience. Which is on my headphones, yes. I'll turn off my... Alright. Ooh, that's beautiful music. Oh, already getting chills. Alright, stream is still up. We're still good. Alright. Yeah, the dog's looking a lot healthier now. So. Now, I think for the rest, like, the dog's pretty much done. There's not too much crazy stuff we have to do. We are gonna, before we start animating the short, we're all gonna do 2 animations on both characters, which is a walking and a running animation. The running animation we can recycle for the end sequence, the end screen. And the walking for the boy, of course, will give us a good base for the legs to make him walk around. But then we can also test out, like, can we really animate this, right? And we can have some good loops. And that'll be fun. All right. But now I kind of want to shade this little cretin, because last time we just gave him kind of a noise texture. Doesn't look really good, does it? One thing I'm gonna do is turn on the subsurface again. Did we actually give him shape keys for his eyelids? Yes, we did. Should expand on that, right? So I'm gonna add a shape key for the lower eyelid -R. I'm also gonna push. I shouldn't have. What's going on? Oh yeah. I kind of wanna. Oh, turn my X mirror off because I only want it on one side. There we go. Now his eyes are a bit more open. Yeah, it looks a lot better on this side already. I'm gonna pop out his eyes in a second, but first I'm gonna disable these two. What just happened? Oh no, I did those adjustments in edit and this shape key. No, that's not actually too bad. What we could do is crap baskets. We're just gonna check how much this affects. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is disable the other two. I'm gonna select the loop around the eye here, or I'm at least gonna attempt to. Okay, I'm gonna select. Let's really quickly put this on. Okay, I can see a little bit better. I'll go into face mode. Okay, so I want to select these. Maybe one more. Then I want to press Ctrl I. And then press F3. Wait. So I want to make a new shape from that mix, disable it. And in here, I want to blend from shape. Disable add. Why is it not working? Blend from shape. Or do I want to enable add? Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Wait, did I just do it the other way around? Yes, okay. Good. So I'm just gonna rename this. I had the wrong shape key selected, but that's not a biggie. I'm just gonna call this face for a second, but I'm gonna delete it in a second anyway. I'm gonna move this one up. So this one, go into edit mode, I'm gonna press Ctrl I, F3, blend from shape, disable add, good. And then I'm gonna move it up, all the way up, and I'm gonna delete it. That's not what I want to do. I want to join the shapes. Or do I want to delete this one? Yeah, I want to delete the face. Okay. So now, oh crap baskets. Really? Okay, so we're gonna just do this the easy way. Control Z. Gonna delete the face. I thought it worked. Apparently not. But then in the basis, we're just gonna do a reticks with it. So we're gonna enable the X mirror again. We're just gonna swell this out a bit again. Give him a little bit of cheekbones. Maybe just give him a jaw a little bit bigger. And then I wanted his nostrils to be a little bit bigger. There we go. It's gonna make him look a little bit cuter. All right, disable these. These don't F up anything now. That's very good. So I'm just gonna new shape from mix with only this one selected. Press L, I'm gonna select the shape key, mirror shape key, yes, and then turning all these on. Our dogs, it's looking forward. The thing I wanted to do, maybe, let's move our eyes a bit forward. gy.1, no, gy minus, whoops, what happened? So gy minus .02, that's too far, okay. gy minus .01, that's too far, okay. gy minus .005. The reason I'm testing it out like this is because now I need to do this in edit mode, gy minus .005. So I move it this much, press this, press Shift R, go into object mode, select our inner eye, there we go, and do gy minus 0.005, and it's gonna be in the exact same position. Okay, good. And we of course want to apply our location for our eyes here, and then we're gonna test this out again, and the eyes work perfectly. Good. The dog looks fantastic. All right. Alrighty. Woo. Okay. So we want to texture and shade you. So first things first, we of course want to unwrap you. Are you unwrapped? No, not by a long shot. So we want to unwrap our dog. We just press unwrap. This is gonna look very weird. Of course, gonna save our dog for a second. So yeah, we kind of want to move in here. I'm going to test out live unwrap, if that works. So I've been hearing good things about it. Let's just think about how we will split up the mark seam. Oh, the live unwrap doesn't work. Unwrap. Okay. Oops. Just gonna not use that. Not even sure if we need those. Is that still on now? No. Okay. How are we gonna wrap your body? Maybe first things first, we hide the rig for a second, so we kind of have more freedom here. What is happening here? Dog. What did you do? Delete these Furry Cs. God, what is going on here? Oh no. Okay, let's fix that. Oh god, this didn't. I didn't. Okay. Oof. Go into basic. Shouldn't make any model change anymore. You guys can't hear the music, right? No. Good. So we definitely kind of want to cut off the ears here. Not literally, like, don't take that out of context. And then it would be maybe be a good idea to mark a seam where the color of the, I'm gonna have some reference on my other screen. The chat is very calm today. Is everybody paying attention so closely? That's nice. We're just gonna check some things here. Yeah, so I think about even more inwards, right? So I'm gonna clear these seams, and I think from here the color should change. And of course we still have like a weird ring here, which we're gonna cut up here. How's it gonna look? So there are these two parts, and they kind of look fine. So I think that's. Let's turn on view. No, image tool view. Where is it? Hello? Wait, do I have to? What's going on? Tool settings. Am I missing something here? No. Come on. View fractional area. Select image UV. I want to see the stretchy parts. What is this here? Annotations? No. We never want annotations. Overlays. There we go. Stretching. Looks pretty good. Yeah. If we go to area. Ooh, there's a big difference here. That's not good. You can see it's kind of compressed here. This one's fine. So maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe we can just cut this up at the end here instead of up front. Not gonna see the back of the ears anyway. Oh, I want to clear these seams. Yeah, that's gonna make a little bit more sense here. Yeah, okay. We'll do it that way. Now, kind of want to have the inside of the mouth loop here. So I'm going to wireframe mode that all the way around. Yes. Mark seam. And of course, we're going to select our nose here. One thing I am going to do is like just a little bit so that it's clear that this is the edge of the nose. We should just add another loop cut here, because it's kind of like, did I use a? So it's just a normal subdivision, right? Okay. Because it's such a weird edge here, but oh god, what is going on? Oh, our eyelids don't make sense anymore, huh? That's easily fixed. There we go. There we go. What just happened? Why is this being adjusted? No, not upper eyelids. Nah, we still have to fix some things here. Good thing I found it out now. Although it's kind of fine, I think. Yeah. Once these are a bit darkened. Why is this being affected? Goodness gracious. So I'm gonna go blend from shape. Blend from shape. No. Blend from shape. Blend from shape. And blend from shape. For all. Yeah, you want to definitely finish modeling before you start shape keying. That's my mistake here. But now we kind of have a definite edge on where the nose begins. I kind of like that a little bit more. I'm going to unwrap this, then we have our nose here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So we can then texture it separately. Very nice. I also see the inside of the mouth. Ah, that's fine. This is going to be red anyway. So, how do we want to do this? I guess we want to go here. And then kind of go around here. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. And we can see here our entire face. And we see that the front things are getting way too compressed here. So that's not good. For a human face, like, we can get away with it, but I guess for a doggy face, not so much. So we can just go around here, I guess. I'm just gonna really quickly test this out. So yeah, now this is our jaw, which is kind of fine. There's still some like stretching going on, but it's forgivable. Let's see here. Weed. Yeah. This goes around like this. It's kind of funny. Okay. Well, that's fine. This is intersect. Let me just Alt H here and open our mouth. It's gonna be a bit easier. So I'm gonna go in here, hide our rig, and then just go into modifiers and select this. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to delete this when I'm creating a small weight UV island. It doesn't really make sense. I'm just gonna select all the edges here. Do mark, no, not mark seam, clear seam. Yeah, like this. Okay. So that shouldn't happen now. Okay. Good. Rest of the body. And I think like for the rest, this makes kind of sense, right? I mean, it's not that these colors are gonna be so different that we're gonna have some seams popping up. This seems like a good place to put the seam for the leg. Always look at the poles, or mostly like good points to put your seams around. It kind of indicates a new loop coming from those places, so let's go with the back here. Mark seam. I'm just gonna clear the seam here and then just go around here for the front paw. Deselect these two. I'm just gonna mark seam. Now if we unwrap this, we should have, yeah, so this is our front paw. It's very nice. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do a similar thing with the back paw here. Going from here and select this loop. Deselect these ones. Mark seam. All right. Yeah, tail is gonna be a bit straightforward, I guess. Just like here. It's gonna be just a triangle. Yeah, it's fine. And then we want to check out, because we cut off the body here, so this is because I want to cut here, so that, although kind of want this so let's first select similar seam, and then just go select mirror selection, and then Control E, mark seam. Let's see what our body's doing. So everything is looking kind of fine, except the inside of the mouth, which doesn't really matter, and the body still. Of course, because it goes, I think in the back here it's okay, because it just stops like here. Kind of makes sense to me to put them here. Although I kind of want to go down the middle. And let's just make this part of the UV island a of the back leg. So I'm gonna select these ones and clear the seam. Just me, or does something here look asymmetrical? Uh-oh. What is happening? Oh, because he's still being animated, isn't he? Yeah. That doesn't really matter for the unwrap. Although, not sure if it takes into account. Just gonna really quick fix that, right? So we'll go to animation. I'm just gonna delete all the keyframes and everything here. I'm just gonna reset to its original position. Something moving in the mouth. What was that? What is this? Why is this not working? Going to edit mode, really quickly fix that. So I'm gonna select my IK controls and my base here and keep offset. So now if I go to pose mode, this should move everything. Oh, the back legs as well, right? And the poles. Keep offset. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. Did I? Oh, it's these ones, see? Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, really? Oh, and our legs are... These are our back toes, right? Okay, this one needs to be parented to this, connected, there we go. And this needs to be connected to this, connected, alright. So, and these ones, keep offset, there we go. Why is it not working? It's working now. Okay. Good. Alright. A little bit of everything. You're a cutie, aren't you? Where were we? Oh yeah, UV editing. So yeah, I want this to be part of the leg, and then in here we can kind of go seam this body up. Yeah, I think that's gonna make the most sense. Yeah, so now we kind of have this for the pelt. It looks fine. Alright, I think you want to kind of do now. This was because the teeth are still separate objects. Of course, you don't want that. I want the teeth to be sticking out a little bit more at the front here. Okay. Now I just want to join them. We don't have to worry about anything because it's just going to join the vertex groups, and now it's just one object. And what I should have done first is unwrap the teeth separately. But let's Shift H, yeah. Let's unwrap the tongue first. So this is still, oh no, okay. Very straightforward. Go to the tip of the tongue. Create some seams here. And we can unwrap this very nicely. This will not have like a complicated texture, so this is fine. Press Alt H. Just gonna press the dog and the tongue. Press H. There we go. So unwrapping these. Are we gonna have textures on these? That is a question. I think the thing I might do is just, yeah, Q protection. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Smart UV protect. I think this is fine. It's just gonna be all white. So we're just gonna put this somewhere. Yeah. All right, so now that we have our everything except the eyes, let's double check that. Okay, we can start actually. Let's put this where that's like more or less blue, so it's the same size. Let's unwrap our doggy. So the same for the teeth. I want to make these blue. There we go. That looks very nice. Okay, so we have our mouth here. let's put it with the teeth. Can make it a little bit smaller. It's not that important. We have our face here. We want our face to kind of sit up straight, right? So I'm gonna work to about 45, and it's gonna turn it kind of straight. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's kind of bothering me, just because you're not in pose mode. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna disable the subsurface, and I'm gonna disable the rig here. And I'm gonna press just for the body, unwrap again. There we go. Yeah, nothing to be done about it. Okay. Whoops. What did I do? Whoops. Yes. Hello? Good, there we are. I'm just gonna unhide everything and select everything. Okay. So rotate this by -45 and it kind of sits upright. I'm gonna put you, let's just put everything out of here for a second. And then start puzzling the biggest pieces first, of course. Let's put the head here. Still kind of it fits nicely. And then of course, I'm gonna start, look at all this fitting together so nicely. The goal, of course, is to maybe save some UV space, so we can increase, so we have a little bit more detail. And the Narnia soundtrack never fails to give me goosebumps. Like the flute set in Link, and I just got immediate goosebumps. It's crazy. I love those movies. I tried to read the books actually, but they're like real. They're children's books, and I mean, not that that's bad, of course, but they don't have. I think Narnia possesses the ability to have a real intricate world, like a Game of Thrones level, and still hold that magic. Because the magic in Narnia feels very ancient and like really out there, basically. I kind of want to put this with the teeth, right? Just like that teeth here. I'm gonna scale them a bit down because they don't need that much detail. I fit them inside here. Nice. So our snout. I actually kind of want to put this down here with the face. And that still fits there, so that's nice. I kind of, I still have a lot of, whoops, still a lot of space left. Increase the size and start puzzling again a little bit. I mean, it's not a game object, so it's not that important, but it's a good exercise, you know. So I'm just gonna wriggle everything a little bit around here. Yeah, so that still fits. This doesn't fit anymore, but you can maybe put it here. So this kind of sticks out. That's kind of bothersome. That's what if I rotate it like this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, there we go. I kind of still have everything with everything. More than with everything. I'm gonna kind of decrease the tongue just for the sake of putting this in here. Then I can put one of the ears in here. There we go. I think this is kind of overlapping. Put it like this. There we go. Just want to make sure that nothing is too close to each other, so we still have a margin of like 3 pixels, so we don't have anything that overlaps. Take our tongue still. Oh, we can put our tongue here, it doesn't really matter. So that's space left. But I think this is fine. I think maybe our teeth, yeah, a bit smaller. You know what? So make them smaller. So put them back to the original size. And put our tongue in here. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to texture paint And we're going to create a new texture, which we're going to call waffle dash albedo. And I'm also going to make this a 4K texture, but I'm not sure if that's necessary. I'm going to give you a neutral gray color for now. Okay. So we see that in the shading, there's a bunch of stuff we can put in the texture, image texture into the base. Not our boy albedo, but waffle. Oh, we forgot to give it a pretext, so I'm gonna rename this to text dash waffle albedo. Okay, fine. Go back to texture painting. Oh yeah, and then of course delete the temp nose here. Go to texture painting. And first thing we're gonna do, select our dog color. So it's kind of like this brownish. Go to fill. Then of course be annoyed again because I have to select color for the fill tool. Strength on 1, and then poof. Okay, cool. Cool. So now we can, like we did with all things, we first go to object mode, press Alt H to bring our rig back, because I kind of want to see. Oh, we just have to enable our rig here again. Yeah, okay. And then of course, hide the rig again. Ooh, I'm sorry. Go to texture paint. Hey Vikas Kumar, how are you doing? Kindly switch key press display for Blender on. Yeah, I have to switch it on every time for each viewport, which is, see here it's not enabled now, so I have to disable it and enable it here, so it's displayed. But if that then go back to texture paint, it's disabled again. So my apologies for that. It just doesn't really work very well at the moment. So when our fill bucket tool, go back to colors. I'm gonna select a way darker color, and I'm gonna look for my nose here, which is this, I suppose. Whoops. Why is this not working? Just fill in that color. Fill, blend, options, color palette, gradient. I don't know how to put in my symmetry. That's not working. Why is that not working? Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Photoshop. I miss Photoshop. So yeah, okay, we kind of want to just select our brush, press F. Select that way dark color. Oh, we kind of fill in our nose here. Just gonna go to fall off. Not have it. A little bit nicer as a brush. There we go. All right. And for other things, our T, for instance, we're just gonna add this to the color palette. The plus. I'm gonna add kind of a neutral gray here. There we go. And we can just color. I'm just gonna strength to 1. Hello motorbike, how are you doing? So there we go. Teeth are nice and white. Just add that just in case. So I'm just gonna go for a flashy color. Gonna make this a bit darker. Just a bit lighter again. And then I want to select the insides. Maybe we'll make those pink, but I'm gonna select my tongue here and paint our tongue nice and red. So now it's nice. And then add this to the palette, and I'm gonna a bit lighter and pinker. I'm gonna select the inside of the mouth here. Drawing with my mouse. How barbaric. There we go. Let me do a little bit lighter. Yeah, that's nice. Good. And then I want to add that to the palette. Also kind of forgot a piece here. And then kind of want to go here. It's a lighter pink. And paint inside of the ears here. I'm going to smooth it out later. So that this is not as harsh like along the line. But first I want to get the basic colors in here, right? Okay. So now I can just go to painting. Just make this smaller. Alright, I'm just gonna grab my trusty tablet here. Do you do freelance work too? Yes, I actually I do from time to time, occasionally freelance work. Everything from graphic design to motion graphic design to video editing, assisting on sets and stuff, to 3D, making characters, making sets, making product visualizations. I do a bunch of stuff. But we're gonna save our dog. And soon-ish, I can actually show you some of my... Oh man, that is still... I need to reinstall Blender and see if that's still a bug. Because picking a color and then just being added to the palette but not really selected is annoying. That is really annoying. So I'm just gonna go lighter here. And I'm just gonna go dark. And I'm just gonna look for... Because it seems that dogs do have these patches that are more often lighter than darker. We're just gonna base ourselves off of that. No, I don't want to start this video. There we go. How much do you charge per hour? That really depends on the job. I can't really disclaim that for specific reasons. But what if you're a starter, what I can say is that if you're a starter, it also really depends on the country you live in. But if you look up on Google how much should I charge per hour, if you're really self-employed, you have your own company, you have to pay taxes for that company, and you live in a Western country, then it's about like $30-40 or pounds or euros per hour. But that also depends on, like, are you charging communication fees, meeting fees? It's just like, I think, like, if you want to know how much you should charge per hour, just look at what you want to earn per month, and then calculate taxes in it. Calculate how much you need to pay for your equipment and stuff per month, and then just make sure like you calculate everything in it, like inform yourself on the business side of everything, and then you can I'm just gonna smooth out the ear here, just gonna smudge everything, and then if you're a beginner, you know, you kind of ask people, because I don't know, like in other countries how much people would charge, because I reckon your name being Vikas Kumar, you don't live in Europe, but that might be me being ignorant, but and then you can just start calculating. Okay, the only thing I can say is that if you're self-employed, only 80% of your time goes to effectively working for clients, and 20% goes to time for your own company, like for kind of figuring out, like communicating with your clients, because there's not a lot of freelancers that charge for that. Alright, so the thing I want to do here, by the way, I'm kind of wondering if I have the brush, if I remove my color palette for a second here, and if I then, it still doesn't work. It just adds a new palette. Oh, that's so ouch. Morning, bad night, and everyone. Hey, Amar, how you doing? Everybody's kind of turning in late to the stream. What's happening, guys? I mean, we had like a lot of viewers at the start, but not a lot of chat. I'm only waking up now. So yeah, what I was about to say is that apparently, like on the collar of the dog, and then up here in his neck, the colors tend to be a lot lighter. So I'm just gonna emulate that. Also, I'm gonna go with a smooth brush so it's a bit softer. Oh, this is still a pain in the ass. I shouldn't swear. I got my previous stream got demonetized because, well, I don't know why, but yeah, it said it was illegible because I didn't follow the YouTube guidelines, and I was like, okay, but I streamed for 3 hours. Like, couldn't you give more specifics? And it couldn't, so it was kind of a shame that had to happen. But it's not that big of a deal. It's not like that the streams are currently providing me with a lot of revenue, to be very honest. But that doesn't matter. I do this mainly because I have fun doing it. So keep myself from... You know, if you're streaming your work, you can't really distract yourself. Can't really allow yourself to be distracted. Ah, look at this already. Looks kind of nice. I can even go a little bit lighter. Add this to the palette, and then just make the inside a little bit. Maybe a bit too much to the yellow side. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's better. Just gonna go back to this color. Just make it a little bit more a gradient. Yeah, just gonna. Let me change the matte cap for a second here. You know what? Just go to this. Yeah, now you also can see the eyes and stuff. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, now our colors are way nicer. All right, so we also kind of want to add this to our face here. I'm just gonna go very smooth on this one, like this, and then maybe and around the nose a little bit. Just gonna very carefully here texture our dog, our cutie little doggy. And if it seeps in a little bit to the nose, that's not bad, and it kind of looks like fur. There we go. And like, I can't stress enough, look at reference. I currently have a dog, a cute dog, a couple of cute dogs on my other screen that I can't, of course, show for reasons of copyright and stuff. Let's go back to our brown here and color. So what we can do here is then select the brown again, go a bit darker, and with going darker, of course, a bit more saturated. Kind of put my strength to 0.2, and I kind of want to. And now I'm just filling everything, and I want to be symmetrical because in a moment I will turn off the symmetry. So we kind of can make our fur a little less symmetrical. I'm just gonna go like this. It's a bit smoother transition. I just want to go back here and undo a little bit of what I did. Also, like the outside of the ears are a bit darker. Oof, yeah. Them front faces. Kind of want to make sure you don't do that too much. Just gonna go with that blur tool. Yeah, that's an issue. So I'm just gonna select this color. Go to my select this color. Yeah. Select it, and then strength up. Go in here. I mean, it could be a line there. Not that harsh, right? I'm just gonna use my smudge tool to. Okay, let's just look now. A little bit too dirty, in my opinion. Sure, let's undo that. strength, just plain 1. I'm just gonna without. Yeah. What happened here? Texture painting is fun. I didn't really save that color, but here we go. Yeah, I kind of fix what we did. There we go. I think I kind of went a little bit too dark on that color, so I'm just gonna go in here and change that to a little bit of something browner. And even that kind of looks better from this side. And maybe just go back to the original color a bit more. Yeah, I mean, you just. Yeah, I think I don't want to go too much darker here. I just very subtly. I mean, dog's furs are kind of consistent though. Let me check the chat for a second. I'm good. What I saw earlier by having back spasm, so okay. How do you texture paint so smoothly without artifacts? I got triangle artifacts when using it most times. Yeah, but if you're doing vertex paint mode, it definitely has artifacts. I would and also I'm kind of painting on a low poly model that's unwrapped well, so that also helps. You sometimes get artifacts if you if you have too many seams in your model or something. And also I think also kind of Blender 2.8 is a little bit better on that regard than most the older versions. So still kind of want to test this out. So I'm going to go darker again. Maybe I don't want to make it as blurry. Let's make I kind of want to do the eyelids here. Because I'm looking at the dog who has this. A little bit more on his lower eyelids than his upper eyelids though. Yeah, but what might work for one dog might not work for the other dog. Just testing out things. Yeah, it's my first time texturing a dog actually. Yeah, let's create. I think once soon the subdivision is on, this will be nice. Okay. There you go. Maybe I'm gonna make these darker. Give him a mustache. Maybe I want to kind of lighten this up again a little bit. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, nice. So I'm just gonna select that color and also put that in the ears. So green. So let's do it again. Kind of rotate it around so we don't create any artifacts. That's just gradients here. There we go. Also, a tablet does help for smooth painting because I'm using a tablet and the pen pressure is on, and that kind of helps. I kind of create a little bit too many streaks here, so I'm gonna blur. I wish the blur tool was a bit. I mean, the smudge tool serves better as a purpose for that than. let's just now unselect our select the same color here. And now just the strength put to 1, and then probably want to select this brush, but adjust it a little bit like this. Yeah, that's nice. Then start kind of making patches here, because we want this kind of to look like a street dog, and they mostly have like random patches. He's not a nice, you know, breeding dog. Let's go here and kind of fix these issues. All right. Here's a patch on the shoulder here. It's nice. I kind of want to break the symmetry a bit. And then maybe as a small patch here. I kind of want to distribute, even this out. Kind of keep a look on the entire dog, the entire process. And then on this side, maybe it goes down to his knee. Oh, kind of be careful here. This still kind of makes sense. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And in here, he maybe has a patch here. It goes up. Oops. There we go. I'll just keep these nice and round and big. Just kind of makes sense. And kind of maybe here a patch. Oof. Don't want that to happen. So I'm going here, kind of paint this out. Oh. Okay, there we go. We need Control Z. You know, patch here in the middle. That looks good. A smaller patch here. We don't want to make these too small. Maybe like break up his tail a little bit here. No, why not? Maybe I can put a lighter color to give him a white tip. And also, I want to make his toes lighter because most dogs seem to have lighter toes. So just with that color selected, I'm just gonna vary. I'm not gonna make the transition too soft, but I do want to check with some dogs. Yeah, for some dogs it goes all the way up, right? So it just goes like this, but not for our dog. Just gonna go in here and paint, and we can even go in our texture here. Should have put on symmetry, that would have been easier. But I guess we can kind of break up the symmetry also with the paws. There we go. Make sure this is nice and even. That we can fix here. So if we see something like this, for instance, we can go into here and then fix that. There we go. And here, for instance. And then this last paw. There we go. Whoops. I could use a gradient tool, I guess. Just a gradient thing. This like kind of doesn't really end, so I'm just gonna paint. Maybe use a smudge tool. I think that's gonna work a little bit better. Just putting this. Oh. Some weird effects here. Alright. Brush. Let's go to our brown again. Let's turn on the X-Mer for this. Yeah, something like that. There you go. And maybe make it a little bit smaller here to kind of indicate His eyebrows. That actually might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna go here to screen. I might just vary ever so slightly. I might make that darker actually. Yeah. So go to multiply or color burn even. Oh no, no multiply. Let's go to mix. Already have good color selected. And put in some eyebrows. These dogs don't have eyebrows. Well, they technically do, but we kind of want to indicate something that we can do animate that. There we go. Alright. Oof. I've had a very full weekend, man. This kind of makes sense. It's a dog. It's a doggy dog. Alright. So, what we can do now in here, if we go to view, image, save as, and we can go in our textures, and then text waffle albedo, save as image. There we go. That's saved. Now every time normally, if you go to save, yes, it saves to the correct position. All right. And now normally, let's check with our subdivisions to 1. Yeah, this doesn't destroy really anything. You create some spots here. Oh yeah, this is because of the seam is being subdivided. So what we want to do, we want to keep this on sharp. So in the subdivision you have an option for UV smooth, and we want to keep this on sharp. So this will keep the UVs. Ooh, that might not be. Oh no, these are just issues with the, yeah. So the edges of our unwrap stay in this place and don't get smoothed out. That way we don't have any issues. Yeah. We kind of want to go in here and fix what we did with the eyebrows. So I'm gonna make sure my X mirror is on. Yes. I'm just gonna select this color because I kind of yoinked something up again, apparently. And there we go. Very nice and smooth. And again for this, the same brown. There we go. You could make the back paws a little bit dirty, just in case we see them. Kind of makes sense. All right. So a lot of people asked in the comments if we're gonna use fur. The answer is no. But I do want to give it a try somewhere. The reason I don't want to use fur is because it gets so heavy so quickly, obviously. But I think as well, like, go to shading. I think that's the best way to. Hello? Somebody here? Alrighty then. Is our where's our waffle body? Why can't you see him in the shading viewport? Hello? Here he is. That is weird. So I can interact with it. Apparently. Yes. So it's there, but it's not. What is happening? He's nowhere to be seen. What the hell is going on? What in the good God gracious What did I do? What's happening? Ghosts! Two walls are on outside. Did I... Render region's not active? No. View focal clip? No, that's not it. Okay. Just make a new. Okay. That is super weird. See you later. Not sure what happened there. Okay. So. Fur. Because I kind of know how to add fur, right? But I've never added on a dog before. But if we add hairs, we kind of go to advanced setting, right? Hair length, you want to push back by a lot. So it's just going to pick the texture, right? And children, we're going to interpolate children. I want to put it on 100. And kind of works well, right? It's kind of there. If we groom it, it would be possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. We could add fur. What if we had fur? Should we add fur? Should we add fur to our furry little buddy? Just a little bit, just to give him that texture. Damn it. Okay, let's try. If like in half an hour it's not working out, then it's not working out. Because I know this much about fur. Let's hide our rig here. I know we can go now into... so first things first, we want to enable the fur on the appropriate places, right? So I just want to select every part where I expect fur to be. All these good parts. Press Ctrl L. Yeah, seam, that's correct. Alright. Alright. So these are just the parts. I think for the eyes maybe even, but yeah, we'll get to that. So, and I want to add a vertex group. This is why I want vertex groups. Fur. This is going to be the density of the fur. So fur den. Wow, I start doing fur and everybody starts joining in. Yes, yes. Everybody was waiting for this. I must say, like, it's going really quickly. If I add 10,000 hairs, I think it's going to be a lot slower. Yep. Might even botched up the screen there for a second. I think it just needs to calculate. I think we'll go to 2,000 hairs so we can interpolate between those. And display on my phone, this is good. Yeah. So now, in our vertex groups, density, we want our fur den. Yes. Oh, we forgot a thing. Yes. So our good one selected, we're gonna assign. So now we don't have any fur on the inside of our remove. Alright. And then before we start grooming, we kind of want to have a lot of things already set up. Because I want the fur to be very short so we don't have to animate the fur. Animate the fur. Arja bunkers. I kind of want to move them. Oh god, there we go. What was I afraid of? Move them on the tangents. But that's not doing what I kind of wanted to do, right? Yeah, thought so. I'll put this 2.1. Yeah, because no, so not on a tangent, but then we can already kind of put it. Reduce not using enough video to mean smooth streaming. Okay, I'm sorry. It's probably because of all the fur. Let me see if I can fix that. OBS doesn't have any issues. Oh yeah, I see where it's hanging. It shouldn't happen. Let's really display mine on 10 for now, so we kind of see what we're doing. So we can already, it's when I drag these up. Kind of want to have the normal a little bit more pushed out. Then our fur is already going kind of down. But I guess not. Oh, we want to put them normal on 0.1 or something. Or less, 0.01, 0.002. A bit longer, 0.005. Yes. Yeah, I know we ran it. You gotta set up your vertex map for your fur groups of hair. Yeah, that's what I did. Because we have length as well, but kind of want the fur to be, because we're just gonna use the fur for a little bit of texturing. But the roughness, we don't need twist, kink, clump. We're not gonna have any clumping. It's a nice and clean dog. Just want to create like some of the shadows and stuff, if that's possible. Of course. And render as path. It's good. We only need one step. It's very simple here. What we can do now, which always amazes if I show people this is a feature in 3D in the 3D world. It's amazing. If you go to particle edit, you can actually groom the hair of the dog. I kind of want to here have this go down. Only sad thing is this doesn't have a mirror feature. Kind of want this to go here. So we just want to put on the rotation of the hairs to go to the correct side. Alright, that's kind of aerodynamic. So now here we can just turn everything down. Just as well here. Okay. Pretty limit. This one goes up, so here the hairs kind of go up, and this one goes down again. This is, but then here on the belly they go kind of strafe back again, so they don't kind of super hang down. They kind of attach to the body. So in here as well, stroke the belly a bit. Yeah, let's go like this. It's not a fur ball like the dog from the Blender short from Spring. You can also do proxy hair using an object for cartoon hair, but you do, yeah, of course. Well, I might be confusing two things, but I know on one side you can just model your hair basically, but you can also I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with hair, basically. You can also create Bezier curves that then... so I want to go more down. Here I can... you can theoretically create Bezier curves that that also your hair can follow along. Danny Mac has a nice tutorial on that. A very funny intro. He's a funny man, Danny Mac. Funny man. But I prefer this approach. I mean, concerning fur, there's actually a lot of ways you could approach this. Yeah, I guess we should disable the underside of the paws in density. God. Jiminy Cricket. We could do groups of hair, like separate, but I'm too lazy. I'm just checking if this is gonna work at all. Like, so kind of do the face on the other side, kind of follow. Oh come on! If you do one sort of wrong move, kind of freaks up your hair like crazy. Kind of here. Oh, we don't want to go. Kind of want to go to the side, right? There we go. Wait. Now I'm thinking. I guess this. Yeah, let's do the hair like this. Looks like it's gonna make a little bit of sense. There we go. And then on the ear, it goes up. There we go. We'll see how that looks. And then on the head, put it back. There you go. I want to change my music in a moment because although I love Narnia, it's been the same loop for an hour. An hour and 10 minutes. Let's put on Winterfell music and ambience. Let's just put on the stock soundtrack. Put something like that on Game of Thrones, the House Stark team. For half an hour, sure. Because we're making a. Alright, so if you go back to object mode, you will now interpolate hairs in between those brushed hairs. And then we kind of still have to do some settings for this to look good. So I said, like, if you bring this back to 100, yeah, it's gonna be very funky here and there. Because I think you can do the particle edit, but in your view you can add or particle show height. Oh, can I actually mirror it? Cool. Didn't do anything. Oh, but you have to select the hairs, right? Oh, and then it just mirrors them. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. But what we should be able to do. Where's our toolbar view? Toolbar? No, our tool settings. Options. Oh, there's an X mirror. God, frickety. Editing type soft body. That doesn't do much. Oh no. Didn't work, okay. Ah, but you can check on children here. And then you can actually, I hope this doesn't budge on the stream, but I'll get a warning if it does, but then you can actually, oh god, this goes very slow. Yeah. That'll probably lag up the stream a little bit. Okay, why is it not? Did I have to go? Oh, I had to go into the viewport again. So yeah, now we can kind of see what is this with the children. Not children. Kind of see that this hair is kind of puffy here. But now it's all kind of also uniform. Kind of want to streamline this a bit. Don't want to create. Oh man, why is the render path not the same as the actual path? Where is this? I can't change this anymore, right? Sorry, if you change this again to 100. I'm already on the edge of giving up on fur. All the way on. Because I see so many issues with this. Yeah, of course, you can still like fix the things around the eye and such. Like the length. It's only a bit too long. I mean, here it looks fine, right? And we do it for the detail of the colors, like streaming into each other in rows and actually having some shadow on the fur. It makes it look a lot furrier. But I mean, can I add clumping, but not sure if that's gonna work for a dog. Putting on 0.2. No. Yeah. Add some roughness. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of. That was maybe a bit too much. Yeah. Random 0.2, 0.5. There we go. The thing is, if we have a close-up of the dog, it's gonna look like you can see the hair strands, and we kind of want to pseudo real-time render this, right? Here it looks fine, I think. Like on the back of the dog. Also, if you get too close, like I think if we actually change the shader a bit. There's a principled hair. Is that still included? My music is too loud. Principled hair. Principled. No. Didn't they make a huge fuss about this being added? And then it wasn't added. Okay. So there's no hair shader at the moment. Cool. Should check up more on them. See what's going on. I think like lowering this more. This is actually just something with the hair. No. Nope. Got some sheen for the fur. It's cycles only. Really? Really? Oh, it is. Ah, poo. Oh wait, we don't want to start rendering. That's just gonna butch up the stream. Clement's Rick on a hair BSD for Eve, but that one counted at least 2.82. Okay. I'll say Clement. I thank him when it comes out. Or already thank him for working on it, I guess. The thing is, I want to know, because this is gonna be the issue with animating, right? How fast is it gonna be animated? Not really fast. You know what? Let's do fur. Oh, I hate it. And everybody else is right. It kind of looks cute with the hair. Let's go to layout. Hide the rig. And then go into particle edit. And actually, I just wanna. Oh, why is this going so slow? Holy crap. Holy macaroni. Stop disabling chill. Okay, there we go. I just want to delete the particles around the eyes, because I don't think they look very good. There you go. Particle, and there's still some weird interpolation going on here. It's kind of cool how it can display. Man, why is this? Come on, go back here. Okay, I think it's because it tries to interpolate between these two. I'm just gonna add another. Just gonna. Come on, do that. Why don't you wanna? Oh, there we go. I'll select it here, and I go plus. Disable these two. And go further and assign 0. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's look here. Oh yeah, I want our strand straps to be 1, I guess. And it's gonna be smoother. It's gonna be more random with 2, so maybe I'll put it on 2. What if I add it to 3? That's gonna be too scrubby. Color material? Yeah, sure. Display as, yeah, it's all fine. Children. I can change the length of only the children? Oh no, I can. Oh yeah, that's actually nice. I can actually still adjust the length and cool. It's 2. Way too furry. I think 0.75 might do well. There's another issue. What if I close his eyes? It's fine. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. Not too big of a hassle. All right. There's still a particle here that's being kind of funky. There we go. I don't understand how this works. There we go. So you can also add particles. So just add 1. So if you want to, whoops, add 1, then we can kind of adjust more how the hair should go. I think this one should go more down. Yeah. And just comp. Go to hairs here. That's like this, yeah. I don't know. So what if I want a hair figure now? Hair shape. Radius root. Oh, I set this to 2. Nothing changes. Strand shape 1. Nothing. Tip 32. Nothing. Radius scale 0.1. I think that's the one. Nope. So, I'm not in rendered view though. There is no rendered. Oh, I'm still in cycles. Eevee. Yeah, it's the same, right? So it looks the same in Eevee as in, yeah. Okay. If I don't close the tip, doesn't do anything. Okay, so these, the hair shape doesn't work. It's probably 4 cycles. Viewport display. Render. Render as path. Path steps. I'll also put these on 2, I guess. Extra. Dead. Let's see here. What's happening? Got some D&D goodness sent to me. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Well, it's pretty cheap. Yeah, we're playing D&D. What of it? Oh, why is this on 360 and on 0? I don't know. There isn't much that we can change with the hair, right? It would be cool to render quasi. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take to render a frame in this now. Now that we added this. So if you just add, you know, a spotlight, let's go in here. And the lights are pretty weird in Eevee, the values at least. We put this on 500 watts. That's too much. 100 to 200. Yeah, so this also becomes a thing, right? If we had a sun, yeah, it's also gonna happen. Man. Plane. Put this down here. Yeah, so you see that the hair particles are not interacting with the light. Too fun. So that might also be an issue. Oh, a lot of chat. Is that male dog or female dog? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Pix, it's transgender, gotta go. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's a gender neutral dog. Not sure I have to give it a gender. It's called Waffle. There's this weird thing always that children do that. If you have a dog, they always presume it's male, and if you have a cat, they always presume it's female. The hair looks weird. The hair looks super weird. Why is this happening? Well, let's see if I can have some options here. Screen place. Screen space reflections. Hair. Strip. What is this? It's a strip of what? Ooh, that is funky. But that's, I guess it looks like this is for leaves or grass or something. Yeah. Or additional subdivision for the hair. Additional subdivision along the hair. Oh, no, that's not needed. So here we can only choose between strand. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? Shadows. I bet that soft shadows. Gonna see if increasing this is gonna help. Not a lot, because the hairs, they don't cast shadows, but they, I mean, I know what's going wrong. The thing is, like, the surface of the dog, right? If you just disable this for a second, the surface of the dog reflects the light as it should, like, right? Once you enable the hair, it's kind of pointed in another direction, so it's gonna have another value. And it tries to calculate this correctly, but it doesn't. I don't know if baking, I mean, I can't even bake the indirect lighting, because the fact of the matter is that this is going to be an animated character, so. Anything that we could try is baking the fur in cycles on the skin, but that seems like a little bit beating around the bush. Did you try the hair strip display? You can just radius somewhere. Really? Okay. Where? Oh wait, is that then connected? Because is this then connected to hair shape? Nothing's happening. 0. It is. So this, okay, so this is a little bit more interesting because these are actual shapes. Oh boy. Radius scale 1. Okay. Close tip, radius scale 0.2. Yeah, but this just casts shadows all over. I mean, we might then try in the shading. Oh, this looks a lot better with the HDRI on. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is with the light, right? But what if we add some subsurface to this? With the same fur color. What is happening? Oh no, the subsurface color. Whoops. Oh no, this is not gonna work for the fur. Okay, so this doesn't work with fur. Okay, cool. It's not actually. Yes, it is. This is our dog now. I'm gonna have a short break. I need a short toilet break and have a cookie or something. Or you can look at this beautiful creation. So I'm just gonna add a text here. I'm gonna rotate it. No, x-axis. All right. Be right back. Hello, I'm back. Castel says maybe mix in a little transparency. I mean, we first wanna put the endpoint thing again on 0. I think like transparency is gonna be a bit. I mean, you're just gonna be able to look through it. You're still gonna have the artifacts, but I don't think it's gonna work out. So I am afraid. Let's play with a little bit more, but even 10 minutes I don't have, because the half hour is. What's the strand shape? What if I put on 0? What happens? Nothing. Oh no, wait. Is this now? Okay. And tip 0. Why is this not radius root? Oh wait, that was what I was doing wrong. Okay, strand shape 0. Okay, we're doing something. 0.5. Okay, so now it's going to spikes. Okay, and radius root 0.1. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. This is better. Somehow. Somewhere. Gotta leave it somewhere somehow. Mom spaghetti. Because now, and there's so much more prominence on the face. Okay. Radius scale. What's of the strand shape? When do I put this back to 1? What does this mean? Oh, okay, so this is just how much. Sorry if the stream lags a bit now, but it's a necessary evil. Radius scale 0.1. Radius tip 0.1. Okay, so that's just gonna be 0.5. For me, it adds too much detail that we don't want. Let's go on. I think anyway. Thanks for likes, by the way, guys. Back to renders and put this back on strand. I think I like that more. It looks good from a distance, right? It brings in that extra noise you kind of need for speed, no, need for the fur. But to be honest, I think we can achieve that without the particles, right? So let's try it that way, and let's choose depending on, you know, things. So kind of want to specular back to 0.5, and I want to pop up our roughness. Right. Let's see here. If we want to cheat that fur, we kind of need to create some noise, because that's the thing. We just want to have noise, right? Very low fidelity noise. And maybe very simple. Let's see if this works. Maybe not. Who knows? We just mix the vector of the UV with the noise and put that then as a vector for the texture. And then it's gonna rummage around the, if you're going all the way to the noise, it's just a noise of the texture that we made. It's actually a good technique, by the way, to create very funky stuff. Of course, you don't want to create funky stuff, so we want to go back to our UV, and then we kind of ever so slightly want to pull this down again. So now we kind of have this nice little edge going on. You see this? And of course, this is going to break at some places because what we kind of want to do is fill up the gray space here with because our margin is not thick enough. So yeah, that's not good. That can be fixed, right? Then we have this. Then we have this pseudo fur. Okay, check if I push up the distortion, if it looks better. Yeah, it kind of looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more like fur. We want the detail to be up there. Maybe distortion on 0.1. Let's see what happens if I decrease or increase the noise. It gives it kind of like a painted texture, right? So here we can see like the combination of procedural texturing with like a painted UV. I'm gonna push up the scale again, just to have that noise again. This has to be really a small value, and I can even put this on 0.998. So it ever so slightly, it just deforms the UV and wrap a little bit. It's one way to think about it. It's very subtle, right? If you would turn this off, you just had this soft edge. But if you turn it on, there's this very slight blurring going on, which is nice. Constantly looks like you have to pee. Like lifting is like. Gonna delete the floor as well, by the way. Yeah, and I think in this regard we kind of have the same effect of the fur. I mean, we kind of maybe increase the effect again. Yeah, like this. The way we can fix this in the texture paint is In Photoshop this would be easy. Let's see here. So we can just you don't want to do this manually because that's gonna take ages. Want to be smart about this. I cannot in here select, right? Mask. Fill. No, that's not soft. Fill. If I just fill this, nope. Now he does it. Is the gray too similar to? How can I change that? I knew I was doing something wrong. Where can I? Is this the fall off thing? No. Texture alpha. No. No. Options, bleed, 2 pixels. Yeah, there should be like 6 pixels, right? I'm looking. Like in Photoshop, this is called like the threshold. It has another name for the threshold for the fill to whether to go to fill that color to or not. Because these two colors apparently are too similar. What if I just pick that color? It's gonna be that's this color. I mean, it kind of destroys the softness in a lot of spaces, so we kind of don't want to do that. I guess. Come on, there has to be an option for that somewhere. Is it strength? Nah, the strength is gonna, because this is gonna fill in a lot less, right? But in the end, if we just click it enough, it's gonna do the same thing, right? Okay, so we did 21 left mouse clicks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 21. Oh, did it 22. That was fast. Okay. It's not strength. A brush. Texture. Texture mask. Stroke. Spacing. Is it spacing? I can't really imagine them cheating this away somewhere. Or did they? No. Smooth stroke, fall off. I mean, this is not it, right? Nope. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, Blender, I love you, but should look this up. There should be a setting somewhere. I think there is. Huh. Gradient fill mode. Cool. Why is this all white? Oh, because I have to do this. Nice. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I put this on multiply and strength on, maybe even color burn. I can put in a subtle gradient like we did with our boy. Yeah, that's a little bit. No. Let me just on pause. Yeah, cool. Tail. I got some gradients. Gradients are always nice. Anyway, where were we? Because now you see where I filled it. It's gonna have a much bigger margin. So I should have preemptively checked this. So yeah, I guess we'll. Nah, we can't do this manually. That's gonna take way too long. Does Krita have something like this? Krita's a free program, right? Okay, let's go to Krita. I'm gonna download Krita for a second. Get Krita, Windows installer. Let's install a program on stream. So I'm gonna save my image here. Save. So if you want to follow along, do take your time, download and install Krita from krita.org. And I'm pressing download. So here we go. Yes, I want to install. Next. Accept the terms. Sure. Just for you guys, I read the entire terms and services on stream for you. So we're gonna try to fill it up with like content aware in Krita. So content aware fill Krita. Does that even exist? Smart patch tool, yeah. Okay. All right. So Krita is done. So we're gonna open it up. Krita, by the way, if you didn't know, I can't open up Krita. There it is. Krita is a free open source drawing program that looks a lot like Photoshop, and it has developed amazingly in these couple of last years. I haven't used it though. I should, but I haven't because I'm so used of using Photoshop. And then people ask, why don't you switch to what's it called? Let's go here for a second. I can look for it. Yes. Animation projects, textures, and then we have our PNG here. Okay, all right. So there is the smart patch tool somewhere. How can I see what I'm selecting? Colorize. Okay, smart patch tool. There it already is. So normally, if I patch this up, it's gonna take a while. Hope it doesn't lag down the stream. Oh god, it takes a while. Oh god. Yeah. Can I undo this? Edit, undo. No, not redo, undo. Yes. People ask why I haven't just switched to Krita, but I use Photoshop for a lot of graphic stuff as well, and with Illustrator, and I think there's still a lot of tools of Krita missing. So now I can just go in here and select this, right? And this should create a gradient in between, and oh my god, this is gonna take a while. But I think there's a faster way actually. Let's do the faster way because, although no, this looks pretty fine, but I think I made the tongue, so let's undo the tongue a bit blacker. Yeah. So let's grab our, and I know where nothing is in Krita. What is this? The multi-brush tool. What is a multi-brush tool? That's crazy. I should use Krita. I should start learning to use Krita. But I'm just looking for, oh, here it is, our magic wand tool. There we go. I just selected a little bit. Just gonna go in here and not select this part. There we go. All right. And then we're just gonna go also this part and this part. That's pretty good. And then we're just gonna go press I. Wait, I is your continuous selection tool. Just call it like the magic marker. And what we're then gonna do is brush. Oh, man, all the size. There we go. Just select. Where's the eyedropper tool? There we go. Brush. Nah. Fill it up like this. There we go. I see that I forgot one place. I would have loved Krita to just have the same settings as Photoshop, because they seem to be kind of doing the opposite. There we go. And I would just save this. Kind of just press Ctrl S, PNG, compression, lossless. I don't want any compression. Oh, but it's lossless compression. Okay, doesn't matter then. Put it on 3. Not HDR, force convert to SR2B. Nope. Store alpha channel. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter. Okay. If I go back to Blender and press Shift R, it saved the image again. God. Control S here again. Shift R shouldn't save the image. Should it? Save. Okay, it's saved. And then here, image, Alt R, reload. Image, open. It's not saved. Why is it not saved? File, save as. It didn't save. Save. Yes, replace it. Okay. And then Blender, Alt R. There we go. And now normally these issues should be way less visible. Still visible here and there. This is the nose. Oh, because we didn't fill up this. There we go. Come on. Poof. Brush. Poof. There we go. And then the nose, of course, has some issues here. Brush. Create a brush way smaller. And now we're just gonna. I should start learning to work with Krita. I'm just gonna paint the entire nose brown. File. Save. Okay. Press Alt R here. There we go. Nice. Of course, it's gonna have issues like places here. Like, oh god, what am I doing? There we go. And we can solve these by just. Oh. I'm just pressing all the buttons. I'm looking for, what is the color picker tool? P, okay, and then B for brush. Yes, okay. Oh god, I'm just gonna. Yeah, make the thing a little bit wider, and then sorry if I rotate this too much. And then with the smart patch tool, I'm just gonna go here just to increase the size of that margin. What happens if you multiply the noise and UVs instead of mixing? A similar thing will happen, I suppose. And so we can also use it here. Just using the smart patch tool. It's gonna make a nice gradient. There we go. Or at least it's gonna extend a little bit. Yeah. Just save. Yes, okay. I should press Alt R here. Yeah, so more of those seams are gone. Can still see some here around the arm. Because if you multiply them, it's just gonna go really crazy. Because why I use mix is because it has to have 99.3% of the texture coordinate, and then only 0.7% of the noise texture. Can maybe use the factor instead of the color, although no, I want to use different colors here. There we go. I mean, another thing we can do now, like if we go into texture paint, focus on the dog. If I would start drawing here, right? Oh god, without the X mirror. And I would put my blades to maybe even 10 pixels. So a pretty big texture. Then you can see that I can actually paint this away, because now it's actually gonna extend here. You can see it here beyond the UV enough that we don't get that. That might actually be a smarter solution than what we did, but yeah, what you gonna do when they come for you? So now we just go like this. Of course, it's still gonna be kind of an issue on the seams. Still kind of a little bit see it, but not too much, so it's not that bad. Just like this. You can kind of see it here. It can be forgiven. Oh, it goes a little bit down here. Doesn't really matter. Pick this color. I'll go over here. Yeah, because the seams are in different positions. It's gonna. I might even like cheat a bit, make a sketch a little bit smaller so it doesn't hit the seam. Hitting the seam is the main issue. That the procedural texturing is hitting the seam, and it's like I don't know what to do with this. Well, he knows what to do with it. It's just deforming in a way that is not too good for our texture in the end. How it looks. I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna solve it a little bit. There we go. That's good. And back here. Let's solve his butt. Because it's only appearing at the seams, right? So if you go into edit mode, you see it's where the seams are. Why do you still have your paw, by the way? Didn't I fix that? It's not this color, but this color. Nope, it was this color. So you kind of want to have one color on each seam if you want to use this. Yeah, but it cancels out the issues we had with the fur, so I'm kind of happy with that. I did select that, right? It's kind of a different color. Doesn't really matter. And up here, there's another weird thing happening. There we go. Nice and squeaky now. Cool. Maybe up here a little bit. Maybe select that color. And then kind of maybe blur it a little bit more. Maybe. Oof. Kind of recreating issues with that seam. Yeah, something weird going on here. Let's see here. I want this wire. There we go. It's better. Oh boy, every time I fix something somewhere else, the issues start popping up. Okay, but now we're here. Think like, yeah. I just got home from school and I had a really stressful day, but then I saw your notification and now I'm happy. Yay! Hey Michelle, how you doing? I'm glad I can make you happy. I'm sad to hear that you had a stressful day. But hey, you know, without stress, life would be kind of boring, right? I'm just gonna really quickly solve these issues. What do we have here? Good. Can maybe even, whoops. No. Darken the insides a little bit. Like, fake a little bit of depth. Can work. Good. So we're gonna save this image again. I'm gonna close up Krita for now. I scored 100% on test. Holy crap! Applause for Mitchell. Wow, that is amazing. Proud of you, buddy. Always pay attention in school. Okay. All right. So, look at this cutie. That still has issues. Stop having issues. It's all my own fault. I didn't really plan ahead on this. But I mean, we're doing a project while R&Ding, I suppose. So that kind of comes with the turf, I guess. Yeah, the rest seems okay. I mean, some hard edges here and there can't really hurt. Alright. Let's go back to shading. So, another thing I want to do is we kind of want to create the a little bit of a normal map, right? If we put down this roughness, let's say he's wet. He's a wet. Oh, I kind of want to have this like this, yeah. We kind of see now. If it would become wet, it's kind of like he's a little bit too smooth, right? And the color we have this texture now, but so an easy thing we could do is just go to vector bump and put in the same noise texture into the height. So it kind of lines up. Kind of see this. Whoa, strength is crazy. And just add the bump to the normal here. I was gonna decrease the distance a bit. There we go. Yeah, that might really look all too dandy now. Looks maybe a bit too even. I kind of want to make this very subtle, right? So just so that it kind of breaks up the. So if we decrease our roughness, it's kind of like not super smooth. And it kind of fits for our nose, right? So there, win-win. Of course, it's gonna appear on our tongue, but that's fine. But we do want to create a roughness map for to decrease the roughness on the to actually, yeah. So let's create a new texture map, right? So let's create image new, and let's say roughness. Right. Let's call this text dash waffle dash roughness. It's gonna be a very easy map to do. We're just gonna go to texture paint. Gonna wait, yeah, we're gonna add it. So we're gonna go to texture, image texture in color, and put this into the roughness, right? I want the roughness, yes. So that's good. It's all fine and dandy. Then go to texture paint, select the roughness, and we want to put this very low for most of the dog. So I'm just gonna fill this up. Hello, fill, dark gray, fill, 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 strength. Oh, color burn. No, mix. There we go. Poof. Why is it so white? What is happening? Mix, strength, fill. I mean, I wanted it to kind of be this color, but I want to test if it worked first. What is happening? Make this white. Nothing. Nothing happens. I'm just gonna save this file because I haven't saved it in an hour or something. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. Strength 1. Mix. I'm not going blind, am I? Albedo. Brush. I'm just gonna test. I can draw on it. Oh god, what did I do? Yeah, Control Z. Oh, what's happening? Oh, bad things are happening. Oh no, wait. Texture paint. Oh, what's going on? Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, just make this saturation 0. Why is this not working? Okay, radius up. And by the way, your channel is a gold gem. I really want to know how to put a short film together. I searched up making a short film blind to win, and I saw your live stream. Ah. It's a your, right? Oh no, the first your. Wow, you scored 100 on test, but you made a your mistake. That's not bad. I make those from time to time. I just have to. Okay, great. Okay, so I guess. Okay, saturation 0. And let's put this somewhere around here. Let's just brush it up. Right? And let's maybe a little bit too. Let's go a bit up. Like this, yes. Good. Okay. And now I want to look for the nose. Is that the nose? That's the first tongue. Right? And I want to go way down with the roughness. I also want to go into my fall off and make this like. Now our tongue is going to be way more glissier. Now for a mouth, what I'm going to do is create a gradient from the outside to the inside. So that the outer side of the lips isn't as glossy, but the inside is, right? So it goes transitions to the inside. Good. And then our nose, we're also going to kind of make wet. And I guess this is our nose, yes, but not that wet. So we're going to go halfway here. Maybe even a little bit more like this. Yeah, good. And maybe the inside of the ears, you kind of want to... Maybe? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy, old pal, old buddy. Then our shading. I'm going to test one thing, though. If we want to add some noise to this. So... no, I don't want to subtract. I kind of want to mix. So just putting the noise in there is going to give the roughness a noise. Noise. And we kind of want to put this on multiply. And just very subtly. I think I have to increase the scale a little bit. Yeah, we see it's a subtle effect, but I think especially for a nose it's going to be a little bit more interesting. Maybe we'll add a converter math to this and then multiply. To actually extreme the effect a little bit. Then you can really see what's happening here. Maybe put the noise back down a little bit. It's just like to break up that even roughness a little bit. But to still have that, yeah. I'm just gonna check how that looks now. So yeah. And it adds a little bit of that fur effect, right? I'm wondering if I put up the detail, it's gonna be better. Oh yeah, a little bit. A bit of distortion maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. That looks nice. So we save this. We save everything. We also save the roughness and stuff. Did we save the roughness? Oh god. Image. Save. Text wall for roughness, PNG, that's perfect. There we go. I never make your mistakes. I don't know why I said your channel, it makes no sense. Yes. Well, you know, you just made one. So no, I'm sorry. It's okay. Alright. So let's see here. It's actually... And then just to end the stream somewhat. Let's go ahead and pose or a dog. Let's see how it looks post. Man, I need reference for this. I can. Sitting dog. Yeah, so I was right. These legs do go like off to the side, but quite a big margin. Kind of may still want to change. Oops. But not by this much. So just gonna go like this again. Oh wait, what's happening? Yeah, just gonna put our shoulders back. Pick our bendy bone here. There we go. Look at this cutie. So. We still have some rigging things to adjust. We kind of want to give him some eyebrows still, so we kind of give him emotions like a human would. My tongue might be a little bit too glossy. It's a bit too slimy. Actually, maybe fix that by instead of noise texturing multiplying, maybe just adding to it. But then I might break the fur a little bit. Yeah. Fur is fine now. Let me over the tongue a little bit. So our texture paints. Let's grab our white here. Go to add radius and just. Oof. No, let's go to mix. Just put our strength like a bit lower. Yeah. This might already be a little better. Yeah, definitely. There we go. So, yeah, I haven't really posted them that well, but hey, what you gonna do? But that concludes this Monday stream. Whew, anybody got any questions left? I have an add-on in Blender that puts hair on objects. It's really cool. I think the Townge looks great as glossy object. Makes it look wet. Gross, but I don't care. Yeah, or the tongue, yeah. Yeah, it looks good, but it was a bit too glossy. I think this it looks fine as this, like, because dogs. Although now that I think of it, dogs rarely have like wet tongues. Their tongue is mostly like dry, right? We might still adjust that. We might fix some issues later on. So. But this already kind of looks cool, right? So we have a dog here. We have it looks like a dog. It can interact like a dog. It can look like a dog. Kind of looks cute. Like, we tested out the animation at the beginning, so that kind of works fine. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. So, if you like the stream, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I noticed, I said at the beginning of the stream as well, I noticed that a lot of people watching the streams and the videos are actually not subscribed. If you would subscribe, what the fuck is wrong with my spelling today? Yeah. And there's a lot of people that are watching, are not subscribed to the channel, which is a shame. But to subscribe, you get notified when the next stream starts. All the streams for the animated shorts are on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. Except I still have to look for a way to notify you guys if it's not, if I'm not streaming, because sometimes things happen where I can't stream, if I have too much freelance work or something. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and click the bell button to get notified. Do check out the Patreon down below if you want to support me in any other ways. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.